Box lifts off. I've already cut the pallet straps off. I'm just going to open the top up to make sure there's no heavy bits to drop out on top when I lift it off. Instruction book and remote pack. 2 plastic covers for the pedestal and back of the TV, I'm guessing. More poly. I did just miss the pedestal base in the bottom of that polystyrene as well. That is the TV from the front, from the side, and from the back. Weird browny leatherette finish. Pretty cool, I suppose. Have a look. So, a couple of screw packs, and this should be self-tapping and machine screws for the stand and attaching to the TV. AA batteries for the remote. A remote, I'll get a close-up of that when I unpack it. IR buds or IR emitters, so you can use the TV's IR to control other devices that are hidden away, skyboxes and so on. So that goes into the 3.5mm jack on the TV. These emitters in front of your devices, e.g. Blu-ray player or whatever, and then point your remote at it once you've set it up on the universal remote control to control all the devices, and it will control those using the IR. Some gumph and paperwork in there, energy ratings and a brief bit of instructions and a quick setup guide. Might have a quick breeze through that. Cable retention clip for the back of the TV, and also a cable guide there for the back of that pedestal base. Here, what's included from the 42 to the 83-inch size. Unpacking the box on the various sizes there, again up to the 77. Shows us there different feet on the 42, but we're on the 55-inch. Assembling that pedestal base, attaching it to the TV at the top there. To you to lift it up, don't squeeze the screen because you'll crack it. Show some of the inputs there on the 42 to 48 as well. Then we have critical dimensions here, the key reference for all the different sizes from 42 to 83. And then a bit of info there about the wall mount bracket that you can get from LG for the back of the TV. I just use a standard fixed one, which I'll do in another video. Same magic remote as last year by the look of it. I quite like it. Same as 2022 as well, actually, what I've got at home. But power on and off at the top, channel number buttons, guide buttons, audio description and subtitles, volume up and down, channels up and down, mute, voice command button, home button, that's your inputs or source button, back, settings button, hold it down for a few seconds and it'll take you to the full settings. Coloured buttons for apps and media playback. Then you've got quick access, Netflix, Prime, Disney Plus, Rakuten, LG channels and Alexa. Flick it over and push the back off, he says, with a bit of pressure. Oh, that's a tough one this year. And AA batteries into the back. Small grey plastic cover, sort of mottled texture. That's for the back of the TV where the cables loop out. We'll see more of that in a mo. Pedestal base here. It is described on the label as umber brown. Umber brown. Okay, so nice bit of grained aluminium again. Pretty much the same as last year. Grey plastic at the back. And we can see there a couple of through holes there for our self-tapping screws to go through to attach the neck of the base, and there'll be a couple of screws through the front as well there. With our other part, which is still here, this part, we can see we've got those 3 slots here which will locate onto there, but those 3 grey slots will locate into there like so and just drop down. Quickly whip those in. and then 2 more underneath. Okay, so that is the assembled part ready to go onto the TV. I've got the TV laid face down on the box with a polythene cover just to protect the face of it. So on the stand, those little pegs there go into the lugs, and then you can see 4 holes for your machine screws to drop into. 4 machine screws into those holes. Quickly wind those in. Okay, should be nice and solid there. So you've got this plastic cable cover to tidy it up. 4 little slots that I've hidden from the camera, like 4 tabs on the cover to locate into there. So they're just placed there. So if we've got HDMIs, aerial cables coming from around the side, they can come down here with the power cable. It's a power cable over there. That goes into the slots. There's some little rubber bungs for the pegs just to locate and secure into. Okay, so for our cables coming out of here, we've got a little cable tidy there to stop them going wild, and that just locates into those grooves, he says. I've got it the right way, I have. Keep the cable secure. Then we've got arrows here and here for these little plastic things. So they, once you put them in though, I don't think you're getting them out without breaking them. But just for the sake of the demo, that pushes in, and then we can guide cables from the side through there, down, under and out, and that just clips in, he says, to keep them secure. Onto the dimensions. 55-inch model OLED here. So first thing is, it's got a nice central base, and the width for that being 47 centimeters or 18 5/8 of an inch. Depth 23 centimeters or 9 inches. Width of the TV 122 2 millimeters or 4 foot and 1/16 of an inch. At its thickest point, I make it about 46 millimeters. That's just the TV itself. And looking at the TV from the back, it's M6 bolts for the VESA, probably about 10 to 15 mil, and they are 300 by 200 mil apart. I'd say from the bottom of the TV to the centre of the first VESA hole, it's about 218 millimeters. Okay, quick look at the connections running down the side. Got 3 USBs there, marked CI+, 4 HDMIs, 2 is enhanced audio return channel, so that will connect to your soundbar or AV receiver system, LAN or wired internet, digital optical audio out, terrestrial aerial in, satellite or FreeSat in, and then we've got the IR blaster there, so that IR to control your other devices through your universal magic remote plugs into that 3.5mm jack, then you feed those IR buds or emitters to your other devices for control. TV is now wall mounted. That's going to be on a separate video because this is going to be long as it is, long and boring as usual. So we'll get the screen protector off, we'll do the peely thing, should be nice and immaculate underneath.
Press the OK button, wheel, on your remote.
Oh my god. Right, so we do have the annoying voice assistant to start with.
OK. Language, English, checked. Bosnian, next, button. Country, United Kingdom, checked. United Kingdom, checked. Next. Audio guidance is currently...
No, we do not want it. If you're blind, that will help you. But I'm not. So, set up with mobile device using the LG ThinQ app if you've got it. If not, remote control step by step. Wired internet is connected, does have Wi-Fi as well. Okay, so for the interest of this, I'm just going to agree to all. HDMI is connected to a SkyQ box I've got below. And I want aerial, so TV and set-top box, because I've got terrestrial aerial connected. Pop in your postcode for regional services. So to optimize sound or audio quality, how the TV is positioned. This is now wall mounted. So AI Picture Pro and AI Sound Pro should look at the content you're using, optimize your picture and sound settings to get the most out of that content via AI. But for the demo, I'm going to put everything to standard. Okay, always ready. You can have screensavers, all that business in the background. Will use a bit more power. I don't do that at home. When I turn it off, I just want it to be turned off, so I'll say next. Software automatic update can be contentious for some people. I'm going to leave it on automatic. It's here in store. Some people at home like to decide as and when they do their updates. Okay, so antenna and next. Digital only search, that's for the terrestrial aerial, next. So I'll pop back in 5 when this is finished tuning in. Okay, so we've got a message there. Would we like extra channels included with Freeview delivered over the internet? So it's using the broadband there to give you extra channels. So I'm going to say yes, because why not? You can have more, and we can change that at a later date. Okay, so 2 choices there of where we want our region select to be for our Freeview channels. My aerial's facing Yorkshire, and that is my strongest signal. So we'll go for Yorkshire. And here you've got to wait till it's done or says done, otherwise it won't save the channels. Universal control setting, I don't want to do that, so I will exit. And that would allow me to control my SkyQ box from my Magic Remote, but I don't care. Okay, LG account, so at home I'm signed in on mine so I can download other apps from their app store. In store, I will skip. Nice. So recommended apps and services, iPlayer Prime. Scan the QR code with your phone to link your account. Don't want to sign in. Now TV and YouTube. I'll stick the LG channels on as well. So that's just going to install those apps quickly. And I don't want to turn YouTube on via Wi-Fi, so you can cast from your phone and it will turn the TV on, but I'll just turn mine on anyway. Okay, close that. Okay, so we're on to the home screen. And before I do any settings, I'm going to go straight to the retail demo if I remember how to do it, because when you go to the retail mode for your retail demos, it will reset your settings. So I'll do that before I do any changes on settings. So to all settings, down to support, home mode, to store mode, and I'll say yes, so it's going to get brighter. And back to settings. Oof. Home mode even, home screen. I'll just turn my camera down. Okay, and we should have a media player app somewhere. On the media player, ooh, new demos, I think. Can't remember now actually. See. Okay, so I don't know how that came out on camera, but to me it looked amazing. As always, to be honest, but it did look really good. Right, so off the store demo. So if I skip bits here, it's because it's showing a serial number somewhere, which I don't really want to broadcast. Okay, so back to home mode, onto general. Just a quick look at the settings. Down to the bottom, energy saving, which I want to turn off because it will diminish the brightness in the picture. So we see the picture's got brightness there, just adjust my camera accordingly. Auto power off, at home mine set to 2 hours in case kids leave it running or the missus whatever and it's wasting my electricity or burning my screen. So in store though, we may leave it running 8 hours a day. Okay, external devices there, HDMI settings, CEC is defaulted to off, don't know why, but I like to use it at home. Turn your PS5 on, it goes to the correct channel, or use it for ARC, so if you haven't got the CEC on, the ARC to your soundbar or AV receiver probably won't work either, so that is on, or now set to on. And on the picture, I'm going to set that to standard for the demo. Okay, but at home you'll probably tinker about or look online and make your own settings up, or if you've got a bit of cash to splash, you can have it professionally calibrated. Also on the settings, you've got your sound settings. So sound out, I've just got it connected to TV speaker at the moment, but in the advanced settings, if you're using a soundbar or like myself, I use an AV receiver, go down. I want to get rid of that thing at the bottom, it's getting on my nerves. But you've got eARC support, so if you've got an eARC device that wants to be on, if you've got an older sound device, turn that off, otherwise it'll give you audio issues. I found out when I had an old amp and I had eARC support on, the amp, it worked at first but then started to come out funny noises and all sorts, so it's because of that. Digital sound output, that's set to pass through, because if you're watching Netflix, anything like that, and it's got Dolby Atmos, Dolby Digital 5.1, you want the TV to pass Dolby Digital untouched through to it, otherwise it will get mixed into PCM2 channel and you won't get your proper true surround sound. Also, one setting that I find annoying myself, so general, system, was it additional settings, and is it home settings? Power on screen. So when I turn the TV on, I don't want it on the home menu. I want it on what I was last using, whether it's Netflix or Sky Q or Freeview or whatever. So I'll set that to recent input myself, but each to their own. If you want it to come on home hub every time, leave it on that hub.
So might have thought they had a long-term parliamentary career in front of them, may now find that's truncated.
Briefly, what do you think of the decision of Rishi Sunak today?
I think there's going to be one of two judgments on the early hours of the 5th of July. Either he was extraordinarily brave and has pulled off one of the most remarkable psephological turnarounds in British polling history, or he's been extremely foolhardy and simply precipitated his party into what could well be a very heavy election defeat 4 or 5 months earlier than needed otherwise necessarily to be the case.
Bit of football in 4K.
We come the two teams, Manchester United against Inter in the International Champions Cup. Manchester United face Inter Milan to Pogba. Sure, they're encouraging him to shoot and he will have a go. Pogba does get it back. Rashford, Pogba, what's he going to do? I don't know how he got that far, to be honest. Oh, here come United, Shaw. Bring it forward to the middle, nearly finds Rashford, just a little touch. Took it behind him and it finished level on points with third place Atalanta in Serie A last season. Inter. Brozovic. Swept deep and dismissed by De Gea. Goes towards Gallagher. Saka was back there, I think, to head that away. Pogba back towards his own goal and one for Saka up for it. Pogba's up as well. He leaves it, brilliant dummy, Lingard with the line. Brilliant skill from Pogba. Where's he going? Wonderful. Why not? Good save from Handanovic. Here's right. Shaw. Did well when the party was outside from the team. Saka chopped down right on the edge of the penalty area.
Milan just floating this in now, I'd expect.
By Young towards that corner. Handanovic forced him to a save. Another marvellous moment for the teenager who's making a name for himself. Manchester United lead the game with 15 minutes to go. What a wonderful finish.
So much talk coming out of Old Trafford about the quality of this young man. Not just from his youth coaches.
That's it. Manchester United get the win. And this man has done it again. Mason Greenwood with the winning goal at the National Stadium.
Quick next-gen game trailer. It's Star Wars Outlaws, so credit to Ubisoft.
These are dangerous times. At least that's what I hear. The Empire? They're everywhere. But the world here belongs to the syndicates. If I want to survive, I have to play their game. Looks like I'm all in.
She's in here somewhere.
On second thought, I'm out.
There she is.
my whole life. And now, I just need a chance to finally be free. Wherever that takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance. You're gonna have to trust me. It'll be dangerous, risky. But if you pull this off, you'll never look over your shoulder again.
The underworld shows no mercy. But it's a big galaxy out there, and I'm gonna risk it all.
Star Wars Outlaws, coming 2024.
Now looking at the Home Hub, looks slightly similar to last year. You've got your profile at the top, alerts, settings, search, Freeview Play, because I've tuned in the Freeview channels there, and the LG free channels we can see to the right there. Then you've got bits about the Home Office, games, music, Home Hub, sports, accessibility, and you can edit that list as well. Apps there, sign into your LG ThinQ account and you can download more apps. LG free channels, I did have a look one night when I was bored and there's more than there was. So if you're bored, there is movies and all sorts there you can watch as well. Now TV, Netflix, iPlayer, ITVX, all 4, My5, Prime Video, Disney Plus, Apple TV, Rakuten, Roxy Music, YouTube, BBC Sound, Sports Alerts, Home Hub, always ready mode so you can have screensavers WAD on in the background there. Web browser, cheap Bluetooth, mouse and keyboard, you can do basic internet browsing, media player, USB sticks, NAS drives, you can play your own media files or bore your family with pictures. But you have got screen mirroring on this from Android and Apple iPhones as well if you're going through your holiday pictures with everyone, or you can edit that app list to make it your own, remove and just put what you use there. Your recent inputs, some stuff off that LG free channel app. What's now streaming, so you've got highlighted there from Disney Plus, Roxy Music, Apple TV, Rakuten, all 4, Prime Video and so on. Life's Good Hub. I did see something about a dog channel on something the other day. I can't remember what it was on, but I was thinking of putting it on for my dogs. There you go. Indoor pet care service. So personally, if that was my dogs, they'd go mental and be barking and doing my nut. So I probably wouldn't put that on for them. Editors picks, new releases and so on. Popular cinema. So all in all, stunning TV again. It's always a top seller for the year. All round, pictures amazing, sounds pretty good, even though I use a sound system myself. But if you're not into that sort of stuff and you just want good clear speech, it will do that for you. So there's nothing to say bad about it. Apps are nice and quick as well, so there's no lagging about or anything. So there again, top TV, and that is that for now.